Hello everyone, I'm back with another Battleforge video. Today I want to show you a random PvE series, which is going to be about some, different decks that are very fun to play, and I want to present you because I think farming gold is something that will be done by doing Battlegrounds difficulty 9, and will present you some let's say alternative strategies to do these maps, so you get maybe some variation into your gold farming, which is sometimes quite nice. So I will just head into the first match, and yeah, I think I've got 3 or 4 decks that I will show you today, and maybe I can also involve the community right here. So if you guys have any very interesting PvE decks, random PvE decks to do this difficulty 9 with, like maybe a different strategy than just going for the Batarial or the classic and buffed Batarial, or the Lost Soul spam, the Lost Spirit spam, I mean. And then you can maybe just send me the deck, and also maybe run one replay or something, and I may be able to show that on my YouTube channel in the future. So it would be cool to get like a bunch of different strategies to solve this random PvE 9, because I think this makes farming gold much more fun when you have like a variation of strategies that you could potentially use. Especially if you already gathered some of the cards that are necessary here. So I'll first of all head to my tier 2. It's probably on the diagonal right here. Yeah, it is. Just moving a little bit back. Getting some focus fire. Oh, need to get some of these Forsaken in position. I hope I don't lose that spot here. Yeah.
Abandon all hope. Focus on.
Just have to make sure that I can keep my Forsaken here alive. This is sometimes so annoying if you have to select the correct squad with your mouse. I think everyone knows that. So I hope the distance is not that close, because I want to pick up a Soul Splicer right now to catch the next wave if there's anything coming quite soon.
No prisoners.
Okay, I think so far it works quite fine.
You want to live
Yeah,
forever?
there we go. So for second here, making sure corpses are in the splicer. I think I've got a very easy map here. There's just a bunch of archers here at my tier 3 camp. This makes clearing this much easier. I can pick up tier 2 by now. As I'm heading for this spawn camp here already. That's quite nice.
A monument is under attack.
There we go. Need to get to the Soul Splicer to defend this. I'll play a Forsaken squad to defend my orb here. And I'll clear the tier 3 position. Just getting in the corpses so my Soul Splicer keeps sealing my units. So I think the opening here is quite standard, the classic Shadow tier 1. If there's a more difficult map, you can also use just either more Forsaken or motivating them to increase the damage, use Space Star. There's a lot of stuff to deal with harder camps, and dependent on the difficulty you're playing, you can maybe either just change some of the cards and adapt, so you can also just go for difficulty 10. But I'm not sure if this is capable of doing the difficulty 10. For 9 it's working so very nicely so far, and I had a lot of fun using this deck, and yeah, this is why I think it's worth showing. So we're at our tier 3 camp right now. next stage will probably not as interesting as the rest of the game, but you know, that's the classic random PvE pain where you have to wait for some power to make sure that you can go ahead with your tier 3. So also I'm lacking some practice with this deck, to be fair. I didn't play that often, so I'm not really aware of my deck limits, and so have to play a little bit more safely, because you know, this is pretty much the worst thing that can happen for you on random PvE if you're just going too early with your army and sacrifice everything. This will lose you so much time, and yeah. I think this is why I consider speedruns being very interesting, because you have to find pretty much that perfect timing where you sort of get through as early as possible without losing your army. We're gonna use the Cultist Masters. No, classic void manipulation. I think you can get rid of these Forsakens right now as well. And get into the first core unit of my Satanael. So I'm starting using the ability. So as you may have seen by watching at my deck already, this deck is based around our good Satanael. So we're using Cultist Masters here, playing the second one already. Time to use the ability. So right now we've got 2 of them here, which is quite nice. I'm not sure if I want the Necroblaster here. I think right now I don't want one yet.
Follow me, and victory will be ours.
So let's see. Infused fealty.
Come, my loyal
Okay.
fealty.
There we go.
I am
We're just increasing the Snapjaw numbers for now. And as you can see, you can regain the ability, the void, immediately by using the Cultist Masters, which is quite nice, because this is pretty much the idea of the strategy. These Snapjaws here are unbound, so you can use void manipulation to regain your power here immediately by using the Cultist Masters at the Furnace of Flesh, which will offer you quite a big army that is pretty much unbound. You have like 440 bound power by these Satanaels, which isn't too much, you know.
The weak will be destroyed.
This is where we already start heading to the next camp here. You can see for now everything is looking good. You can also use the blood healing here to make sure that your army stays quite healthy. Right now I just used the low HP Snapjaw because I think this wasn't exactly necessary. I just wanted to show it. Getting up this third Satanael here. Regaining the void power for my little army here. Next step will be our tier 4 camp.
Yes, my soul is black as hell.
Go.
Come, my loyal.
I just need to make sure that I catch the incoming waves quite soon here. Oh, there's a close camp. I'm gonna use some support here. Because I think that's gonna be quite important. I should have went for the spawn camp slightly earlier. So right now I can use the Cultist Master Nightcrawlers in order to defend first of all.
A monument
Because
is
otherwise
under
this
attack.
may be a little bit unpleasant. We're gonna motivate the Snapjaws here to increase the damage dealt. Also to use Nether Ward to get this spawn camp out of the way. Getting rid of this close camp here is quite important because otherwise I just can't go for my T4. And this is quite necessary to add some more support to my army.
Come, my loyal. Offer your hate. Forward.
So right now I want to pick up the monument earlier here because I just don't want the attack waves to hit my tier 3 orb because it's just easier to deflect it right here. And right now I'm just gonna wait a little bit. Bring in another
A
Snapjaw.
monument is under attack.
Oh, there's one last attack. Just need to make sure that my cultist monsters are healthy enough to use the Nightcrawler ability to get rid of the attack. So there we go.
And victory will be ours.
Gonna pick up a healing garden to make support a little bit more effective later on. No.
Your forces are under attack.
Oh, we ensured that the incoming attack waves will hit our T4.
I have seen
Since I'm a little bit lazy, I'm gonna use the Necroblaster here. This isn't actually necessary, but makes it a little bit more reliable in defense. There we go. And we can advance right now with our little army. So here comes the second thing where I think this army is quite, not just quite fun to play, but also working on this stage, because you can exceed the unit limit, which is very nice, because now we get like an army of these little Snapjaws, and this is so fun to watch. I think I'm gonna get it in the motivate here. And yeah, big heal. Keep that army alive. And we need to make sure that we get rid of the spawn camp as always. And also we want to make sure that our void comes back into the pool. So yeah, we'll use the thunderstorm here, so our Necroblast gains some corpses. And we activate the next rotation for our Satanael to get more and more Snapjaws.
If you can have a demon, forward.
This time we're gonna activate the healing gardens and make sure that our heal here is slightly empowered. Yeah. Our little Snapjaws are deleting the Wind Hunters.
Yes, my soul is black as hell.
Here we are right now at 180 in terms of our unit limit. Now we can go back and catch this
A
wave here.
monument is under attack.
Not sure if my Necroblaster will be enough to deal with that. And we get some more power to support my stuff later on, because I think this will be necessary once we had the bigger camps over here.
Come, my loyal fealty.
And we get some more units, and I think, as you can see, the game gets a little bit laggy once you exceed the unit limit by a wide margin, which is quite unfortunate. But right now everything is fine, but so we can still play properly without any problems. We are gonna use the Revenge again because it is affecting all of these units, which is very good. And makes this spell quite effective in this scenario. Some backline support to gain in some additional power. Like the Motivate is really increasing the DPS of my army here, because there are like 27 units that benefit from that, which is very nice. can see there's still a lot of... In theory you can still use much more stuff to support your army. You do have so much power because all these little Snapjaws are unbound. Okay, right now we're appearing at a quite dangerous spot, the Slave Master. One of the more annoying bosses here. But what's very nice is the Snapjaw debuff also applies to bosses, as it's just a soft debuff. So this is a very important thing. Right now you can see that we suffer a little bit due to the Slave Master ability. This time it was somewhat unseen. Oh, there's a close camp, that's also quite bad. But it sort of disables ranged attacks, and this is quite bad, you know. I really want to get rid of the Slave Master. I was bringing them all too late. But there goes the boss. Everything's fine. I'm gonna use the Curse of Oink here to disable the dragons, so they don't paralyze me.
My soul is black as hell.
And we bounce. Revenge, healings here again. This is also why I use the healing gardens here, because I have so much overall power that I can pretty much invest some stuff into my pool. To lower my void pool, even though it's not 100% effective in some other decks. I want to get some more stuff into the field. Gonna use a motivate again on one of the Snapjaws. And activate the healing gardens.
A monument is under attack.
Okay, Monument is getting attacked. Okay, that was a little bit laggy here. As you can see, this is the problem once you exceed the unit limit by such a high amount. And yeah. Oh wait! Oh, I didn't get rid of the spawn camp. Wow, that was bad. Yeah, I see. This is why it took so long here. I just simply messed up. Gonna pick up some more. I think we are going in for the next camp because it's so close. We can get rid of it quite easily right now. Yeah, I don't think I need any additional spells for now.
Yes, my soul is black as hell. Rot in hell. Knowledge is power.
Right now, in theory, I wouldn't really need the Cultist Masters. Oh, I think I maybe use the Snapjaws Master will be out of corpses. In theory, you don't need the Cultist Masters anymore by now because you have such a high power pool due to the unbound army that you're controlling. But yeah, I will just keep it to make sure that everything goes clean. I mean, it doesn't really matter now. I can exceed the unit limit anyway, so it's not blocking anything. I'll get rid of the Bandit Lord here.
Yes, my soul is black as hell. Yield to my power. There's no space for my God, my loyal.
I really enjoy playing that one.
A monument is under attack. A power well is
I
under
hope
attack.
everything is good here. The Necroblast is out of corpses, that's bad. I think we really need some healing by now. That's good. Getting rid of that spawn camp here. And summoning some some new stuff. In the meantime, I need to get rid of that one. Let's activate the Lotus Masters here. Okay. And this camp is deleted.
Yes, my soul is
Quite interested to see if we are going to face the Command Walker right now.
for a light.
Yeah. Let's go. Last camp. I'm not sure. I think I did clear that one, right?
Knowledge.
Did I? I'm not sure. Need to check that out if something doesn't work right now.
Forward. No mercy.
Bench here. Yeah, that camp is pretty weak, you know. What? I'm surprised. I was expecting a Comet Walker, not that.
A monument is under attack.
So right now we do have 29 Snapjaws. Unit limit is at 210. Yeah. That is nice. Okay, that was a pretty easy map, but you know, this is pretty much the concept where you can beat, I would say, every random PvE 9 single player map, regardless of how difficult it is. So yeah, that was quite nice. So let's just switch to the second deck.